Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of me, Spice, Love and Sex Empowerment Coach, live with you here. And I want to talk with you about some different things today. But before we start, I just want to say, wherever you're joining us from, welcome. You may be seeing this on Facebook, you may be seeing this on YouTube or LinkedIn or some other spot. But wherever you are, I'm really glad that you're here and you're joining us. Feel free to say hi in the comments. I have to let you know I probably won't be responding because it becomes a thing where then you're saying hi to everybody, and it can be very distracting. So I want to be able to focus on what I want to talk with you about, but I'm really glad to see some of you who are here, and for all of you who are joining or listening to the replay, I'm really glad to have you. And please, like I said, feel free to comment and ask questions and engage, and I'll definitely get to all of those things after this live broadcast. So on today's live, I want to speak with you about the 5 key things that are really stopping you from getting the love that you actually want to get, right? So there are probably a lot more than 5, but for right now, we're going to start with 5 because if we go into all of them, we could be here all day. So here they are, the 5 key things that are really stopping you from getting the love you want. Number 1, you don't know what you want. Now, you think you do, but it may be based off some old idea or some old pattern or way of being that you've had in the past that's not really congruent with who you are and what you want right now in the present and moving forward. Or you seriously may just not know what you want and you think, I'll know it when I see it. Now, the problem with that line of thinking is that when you see it, you're reacting to something that is familiar. And as many of us know, the familiar is something that is most of the time based off of these old patterns, childhood wounding, and we're reacting to something that is reminiscent of a hurt that we've had in the past. And then we have this idea that if we go to that and we get that hurt met, or we get that hurt worked with, we're going to be able to somehow flip the narrative and make it a different story, have a different ending, and it will somehow heal us from that childhood hurt. However, that doesn't usually work. So having this idea that I'll just know what I want when I see it is going to really end badly. So that's number 1, knowing what you want. Because we don't want to be chasing after childhood trauma in order to change something. Number 2, you don't think you deserve what you want. So you might know what you want, but then you have this pervasive feeling or that voice inside your head from your past that's likely not you, it's somebody else, that's telling you you don't deserve that. And what you want is selfish. And this voice does nothing but serve to sabotage you and stop you from getting what you want and what you actually do deserve. It keeps you stuck in the past, and it doesn't let you move forward to actually move into a place where you can be open and you can actually get these things that you want. Now, I don't care who you are. You are worthy of love, and you are deserving of love. And if you let these voices take you down, then it's going to be really, really hard to think that you actually deserve it, which is totally untrue, because you deserve to have love, you are worthy of love, and you are worthy of having all of the things that you want to have. There's just no other bottom line besides that. You are worthy, and you deserve to have the things that you want. Number 3, you're not doing the work. Now, I'm sorry, that may sound a little harsh, but it's the facts. You may know what you want. You may know that you deserve what you want, but if you're not actually making steps and doing things differently in your life, you're not going to see any different results. You can't expect to just sit back and do the same old tired thing and think like, okay, well, somehow things are going to change. Things do not change unless you do something differently. And you have the power to do something differently. And that's the great thing about it, is that you can do the work. You can do the work to figure out what are the things inside of you that are stopping you from getting what you want. And you can do the work to make the committed choice to do things differently. Because, if you go after the same kind of person and the same kind of situation, you can't be that shocked when you have the same kind of heartbreak over and over again. And you can't be surprised when you find yourself in the same situation at the end of a relationship when you have made the same choices from the beginning of the relationship and gone after the same situations that have already caused you pain. So you need to do the work. You need to look deeply at your behaviors and your patterns. You need to clear your cache, so to speak. And you need to be committed to making the changes and to doing things differently in a way that's going to actually get you what you desire and what you deserve. Number 4, you're not asking for what you want. Okay, so maybe at this point, you know what you want, you know you deserve what you want, and you're actually making the changes to get what you want, and you're committed, you're doing the work, and you're making those positive changes. But now you have to take the next step and speak it out to the world. You have to be willing to now put yourself out there and say, this is what I want. Now, that might be hard because there's still all of these scripts and voices in our head saying, well, you don't know what you really want. And do you really even deserve that? But we have to step past that. And like I said, once we've done that work to clear ourselves of all of that, then we can get to this point and this place where we can say, okay, I know what I want and I'm going to tell you what I want. And you're going to speak it out there and put yourself out there. It can be a scary thing to do, but I know you are strong and powerful, and I know that you can do it. All right, so we just have one more step. And so this next step, this next key of what's stopping you is number 5. And that is, you don't stick to your boundaries. So after all this, after we know what we want, we know we deserve what we want, we've done the work, we step ourselves out there and we say, this is what I want. And then somebody says, well, I don't know. I'm not willing to give you that. And it's so easy to feel crushed because we've done all this work to get to this point, and now somebody is telling us that we're not going to get what we want. This is the moment of truth. This is where you have to be able to stick to your boundaries, where you have to be able to say, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to get. And you have to be willing a lot of times at this point to not settle and to not just cave back in and give up and say, oh, well, you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I don't really deserve this, or maybe I don't really want this, or maybe I haven't really done enough work. No. If you know at this point that you have gone through all those other steps, then you have to be willing at this point to really, really stick to those boundaries and to really, really say, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. I have done the work. I have told you, and I am sticking to it. And if somebody doesn't want to respect that, that's their problem. That is not your problem. So being very clear on that is something that I think will take you very far. So here are the 5 action steps that I just want to go back over now that we've gone through these. So number 1, know what you want. I'm going to make it very easy. Number 2, trust in what you want and know that you deserve it. Number 3, do the work to get clear in what you want and why you want it, because that way you won't get derailed later on, and you'll be able to more easily, number 4, speak out what you want and ask for it and say, this is what I want. And then finally, number 5, stick to what you want. And there you have it. So with those 5 key steps, you actually can really get what you want. Now, of course, there's a lot of work that goes into that. It's not like, hey, go out there and, come back in a couple hours, and I'm sure you'll have completed all of that. A lot of this work is, it took us a lifetime to get to the place where we are now, of having developed the patterns of behavior that we've grown accustomed to. And it could take a long while to get to a point where we are able to rid ourselves of those patterns and actually make these really great choices that are going to help us to live the life that we want to live. However, I strongly believe that it's very, very possible, and I know that you can do it, and I'm here for you, and I am here to help you navigate all of this stuff, all of these choppy emotional waters, and to really get to the place where you can have the love that you desire and deserve and be as successful in love as you are in life. So I invite you to connect with me, many different mediums. You can find me all over social media as Spicy Spice, and Love Cleansing is my signature program for successful women who want to have success in love. And you can find me at lovecleansing.com. You can find me at the Facebook group, Love Cleansing, my business page, Love Cleansing on Facebook, Love Cleansing on Instagram, and more to come. My new YouTube channel, which is also Love Cleansing. Hey, I think we have a theme here, right? Well, love cleansing is what we're all about, cleansing our patterns around love so we can have the love that we want, right? So I hope you all have a great day, and feel free to comment on this. If you're seeing it in a medium where comments aren't available, please send me a message. Go onto my website. You can contact me there, and you can also get some freebies on the website that I'd love to share with you. I'd love to share more information and let you know that I'm committed to your success, and I'm committed to you having love in your life, because it's a really important thing. I think we all want it. So I want you to have that too. All right, well, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on the flip side.